Hello, hello, repo time. Today it's this one I can call a tiny house. People seem to get a little offended by when I call these big sheds tiny house. And oh yeah, it is a shed, but people turn it into a tiny house because they live in them. So I call them tiny house. But this one here, this one is a 2-story. So we deliver these by, it's basically like the box, so you have the walls up to the roof, and then typically they put the roof, the rafters, not the rafters, the trusses I should say, or maybe they're called rafters, whatever it is, like, they put that inside, and then we take it out, deliver it like that, and then they go out and put the roof on. And yes, they are rent to own too. It's crazy. So I believe this one's supposed to be a voluntary return, so it should be good to go. That's as far as I know, but we'll have to see when we get there. There's a dog kennel and a shed sitting in there. I always recognize sheds and stuff, and every time I'm like, I wonder if that one's on Repo. I wonder if that one's on Repo. I wonder if that one's paid off, you know. So anyways, I'm just driving my personal truck out here to help a friend to tear it down. So I brought my tools, and we'll have to take the roof off, the rafters, some trim, whatever, basically just the top story, and put it inside or lay it down on top and load her up and take it to the lot. So see how it goes. Here's 371, so that would mean it should be on the other side. Oh, there it is. Yikes, it's back in there, back behind all the other sheds and stuff. You guys have the 2-story shed back there?
Yeah, it's back there.
Okay. So is it their alley to get in, or?
Yeah, there's a back way to get in.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go look at it, because we obviously can't come in this way. That's where it looks. So.
Yeah, just go back and you'll see it.
Okay.
There's a way you got to get in.
All right.
Okay. Isn't this one up front? Okay, I wasn't sure if they're not too up.
Alright, I can go.
If their property goes all the way back, or
I don't know.
did your property go back to the next road? Okay.
I'm gonna run around with my truck. Okay, so there it is. So I guess the way it sounds, man, this is crazy. There's a big 14 wide in there, and then there's another like 12 by 28 in front of it. I'm gonna turn around and go sit behind him. So he's saying that 12 by 28 is on Repo or return too, and there's another one out front. So there's a total of 4 sheds, at least 4 of them there. You're talking at a small little lot in town. Oh man, the stuff you get into is very interesting. So I'll just run right in front of his truck. How's that sound? All right.
So what I'm wondering is this those people's land, or is it these people's here?
Probably belongs to this house. Pretty much gonna have to go to the ditch.
I don't think that these people's land, like I think their property stops there, so.
Yeah, either that or sometimes these lots are just like somebody else owns it. It might not go with that house.
Yeah.
Who knows who owns it. You have to get this one out to get to the 2-story.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the other return.
Golly. At least they got the fins out for us. And then there's a big 14 wide.
If not a 16 wide.
Yeah, that's probably 16, you're right.
Most section looks like.
Wow.
I'll check, make sure this is the right one.
Okay.
Maybe it is a cottage.
Huh. partially finished out, drywall, start putting lights in.
So
No serial number on anymore.
I don't think this is more than like a 20-footer.
Yeah, it looks like it.
It's on here as a 32.
Oh.
Oh, at least it's cleaned out.
Oh man, this thing is tiny.
Like it's small but
This
high.
takes tiny house to a new level right here. I mean, yeah,
Wow.
this thing's no more than, definitely not more than 20 feet long.
Well, I kind of took my feet looking at like a 20-footer.
So all these rafters are nailed on here. Rafters are trusses. Shouldn't they screw them if it's a possible?
Well, yeah, they should, like, they should screw them all up, but they put nails in, and
Yeah.
it's a lot harder to get them out if they would put screws in. We once took one down that had screws in it, and that was way easier than
Yeah.
the ones with the nails.
So the gable end has hinges on, so that just hinges
Yeah, this
down.
all has to come down.
That's pretty
these,
cool.
And those we usually just lay down.
Yeah, so the roof, ridge cap, and then of course, well, this one's screwed at least. This is probably the customer that did all these railings.
Yeah, probably.
So we gotta take those off and start tearing her down. People buy these things and you can see they started the process of some electrical boxes. Receptacle boxes, if that's the politically correct way of saying it. And then they just quit.
I was just wondering if we could put both of these on the trailer, that would be 48 feet. That's what you can put on. I
Yeah.
already had 52 on.
You probably could, yeah. That's gonna be
Put
crazy
this
heavy.
one in the front.
Yeah, and then take that with like maybe the porch back and
Yeah,
put both of them on.
will be a pretty big load.
That'd be heavy, but that semi can handle it.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, and the roof is right there, so we think and take one piece off and work from the inside out. But there's a fence here we could potentially stand on. There's just no room to put a ladder in there. How do you think they build it? They had to build it right here, right? Or did they move it after it was built, maybe?
They had to.
Huh.
The only way.
Somehow they
Unless
did it.
they built it out there on the road and dragged it in, but usually
Yeah.
they pull them in place and then build them.
Yeah, somehow. We'll get it somehow. saws. These are rollers that people make. Put this on the runner in the back. They're mainly for if you want to get, if you have to push into a tight spot. I can't tell, but it worked. Funny, I thought we were coming for one. Turns out we got two. There they were. The big one, I'm sure that one's gonna be next. Sure it will be. Oh boy, hitting a branch. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm gonna take that off and throw it across the road in your whips. Just a couple of sheds sitting out here in the middle of the road, that's all. Nothing to see here. $1,000 a day. Only hanging off about 5 feet in the back end. That's a big load right there. Tell you what. Yeah, that was easy enough now, wasn't it? So, doesn't take very long. Actually, I forgot to look at the time, but probably it might have taken us about 2 hours, I think. Good hour and a half to tear that thing down and then get them bows loaded and out of there. Just wanted to brag a little bit on, I want to say that kid, the driver, Jonathan. I just want to call him a kid because it's so weird. Years ago, I knew his brother growing up Amish. I think I'm going in here. I'm meeting him at the next lot to load up a load that I got escort for him for. But his brother I used to run around with, my age, and then he was, I mean, I didn't even know him because he was too young. But what's crazy is he is 2 years out of the Amish, he said. 2 years ago, he left the Amish. So you're talking probably 20 years old, 19 years old, coming out of the horse and bucky Amish. And 2 years later, he's driving semi. He does, he hauls some sheds and then he hauls logs for the same guy quite a bit. When they're busy with logs, he'll haul logs. But yeah, he does 14 white, 12 white storage sheds with a semi, 2 years out of the Amish. So that's pretty impressive. You know, I know for myself, I would just say 2 years out of the Amish, I was too dumb to be doing that. Just saying. Shouldn't say that. But pretty impressive what he's doing at that young of an age, coming from horse and bucky. So anyways, that's all except for my coffee. Blackout Coffee. Check out Blackout Coffee. You want good coffee? That's the one of the, that's not their name on there. They need to send me a mug yet. But I like good coffee. I like it fresh, ground in the morning. So I buy beans and I grind it myself every morning. I bought ground one time by accident and it's just not as good. It's not fresh. I have a French press, I believe it's called. So I grind it up, put it in the French press and put the hot water in there. So yeah, check it out. I'll put the link in the description. You get 20% off if you use the code Josh20 in the checkout. And I got someone who thinks he's gonna sell me a shed. Bye bye now.